What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Bearcat Den. So this is our last episode of the semester.
Yeah, a lot's going to happen from now to the next episode.
So January,
Yeah.
the end of January?
Yeah, end of the NFL regular season and the start of the playoffs.
We're missing the whole playoffs.
Pretty much, yeah. So
that's gonna be a long episode.
A lot's going to happen. Yeah, we're going to have to talk about it all when we get back.
Yeah, that's jumping ahead. So
Yeah.
let's talk about this week. So Thursday night football is Falcons versus Buccaneers.
Mhm.
So both teams are coming off from a big loss from
Yeah.
last week.
Yeah.
And the Bucks are 7-6.
Yeah.
With the way the Bucks are going, they're unstoppable at this point. Like, they're doing really good. I don't know what happened that last game. I think
Yeah, it
that
was
game
actually
went overtime.
It was a weird loss to the Saints.
It was close, no?
Yeah, it was a close game, loss to the Saints. And now they're the NFC South, which all year pretty much people have kind of just chalked it up saying Bucks are definitely going to win it. And now the Panthers
They're creeping up.
they're right behind them. They have same record and they play each other twice rest of the season, the Bucks and the Panthers. So anything really can happen in that division. So a huge game tonight against the Falcons. They should win. Mike Evans coming back from a little earlier, I think, than most people would have thought from that broken collarbone.
I think I was one of the people who was like, oh, he out. He out.
Yeah, a lot of people thought that.
He can't heal from a broken collarbone.
A lot of people thought that the earliest he would come back is if they made the playoffs. He'd be back for a playoff game, but he's most likely going to be back tonight. I think it was said that he's going to be on a limited snap count.
Yeah,
he's not going to
be.
He's not going to be on his usual.
I think he's probably going to get like a good quarter and a half in and then take him out.
But that should be big for the Bucks, getting their weapons back. They got Bucky Irving back a few weeks ago, and he's looked good.
Yeah, their whole injured list is coming back, which was everybody who was injured were one of the big players that were needed.
Yeah.
And made such a big impact for this team. So them coming back at this time is technically like a perfect time for the Bucks right now. Because who knows, like with them coming back at this point, they're gonna become stronger than they are now.
Yeah, I think Baker has definitely been struggling as of late.
Yeah.
So him getting back to how he was at the beginning of the season, I think is going to be massive for the Bucks. I think he needs that, and I think him having Godwin, Evans, and Abuka back definitely is going to help that. So I expect the Buccaneers to win tonight.
Me too.
I think it'll be not that much of a close game. The Falcons have really been struggling. Drake London is out. Kirk Cousins hasn't looked great.
I don't know what happened to Cousins, actually. I feel like I've always hear his name talked more about, and like this year, it's been like less talk.
Yeah, because he was coming into the year, was known that he wasn't going to be the starter. So I think obviously it hasn't worked out how the Falcons thought it would when they signed him to the big deal, him leaving the Vikings, playing well for the Vikings for the last couple seasons he had there. Then Michael Penix obviously gets hurt this year. He comes in and it's kind of been just nothing special. I mean, even when he came in, their season was kind of already known to not be going anywhere.
Yeah.
So this is one of those games where it's really only one team that's fighting for playoff positioning, and especially since they're home in Tampa Bay. I don't really see this one being that close. You taking the Bucks or the Falcons?
I'm taking the Bucks. The Bucks. I can't see the Falcons pulling this big.
Yeah, I think if it was to happen, it would be because of Bijan having a big game. I think that's kind of the only real spark they have on offense at this point. So I think the Bucks know that. I think they're going to game plan for that. They're going to make Kirk Cousins throw, and it probably won't go well. And
probably not a lot of yards.
Yeah.
I could not a lot of passing.
I could definitely see this being a bounce back game for Baker and the Bucks. I think passing games, I think they're going to score a lot of points. Even though this Falcons pass defense has been actually a bright spot for them this year, I just don't see them shutting down this Bucks offense with everyone back. But hopefully it'll be a good game.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
Well, moving on to the Jets. Well, yeah. Moving on to the Jets because the Giants were off last week, and we're gonna talk about their game, their upcoming game. But the Jets lost to the Dolphins 34-10.
Never really looks close. Never really looks close. Probably
never close at all. Not even at half. Like
no,
it was. Dolphins took the early lead very fast.
Yeah, and Tyrod got knocked out pretty early. Brady Cook, the undrafted free agent,
he had 163 passing yards.
Or undrafted rookie, yeah.
Yeah, like that's good.
I mean,
but the downs did not progress properly.
Yeah, I mean, he looked like an undrafted rookie in this game, and the Jets offense really most of the year and including this game just couldn't get anything going. Devon A-Chain looked like he was going to have a historic game, and then he got hurt, but that didn't really affect the Dolphins too much because they were basically able to do anything they wanted for the whole game. Tua barely really needed to do anything. They ran the ball, I think they ran the ball 40 times.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was just they got the early lead, controlled it from then on out. Jets it's just what the season's been at this point. We're looking at the draft. The only bright spot for the Jets, honestly, is the downfall of the Colts because we have the Colts first round pick this year, which when we drafted for it looked like it was going to be a late first rounder. Now it's looking like it's going to be a mid first rounder, and obviously it's very sad what happened with Daniel Jones tearing his Achilles in that game.
Yes.
And I don't know. Obviously, you couldn't have predicted that, but when the Jets made that trade for Sauce, or when the Jets traded Sauce, I kind of thought, wow, like the Colts really are thinking they have the quarterback, they have everything sorted, and they're in a win now mode. And I kind of thought that's risky because you don't know how things are going to end this season, and you don't know what really is going to happen next season. So now the Colts are kind of in a position where I would be very surprised if they even made the playoffs this year. And then going into next year, things aren't really looking too great. I mean, you have to remember, like coming into this year, they were thought of to be one of the worst teams. I don't think they were projected to even have more than 5 wins. It was just a surprise 2 months they had. And I think the past few games have been more of what we expected coming into the year.
Yeah. I feel like they had a late season start.
Yeah.
That's literally what happened.
Yeah. I mean, I guess going back to how this started was the Jets' bright spot of this year is they're probably going to have a mid-round pick as
right now.
Along with their pick, which probably will be top 5 at this point.
Yeah.
And then next year, maybe the Colts will be what was predicted for them this year. And then maybe the Jets will have like 2 top picks. But this season.
Right now, I think the hot number 1 draft pick is Giants. As of right now.
Yeah, as of right now, I think it's the Giants.
God damn.
Yeah.
So, they better use that.
Yeah, this week, the Jets will go to Jacksonville, where I think they're 2 touchdown underdogs.
Yeah.
They're
underdogs over there.
Yeah. Jags are looking really good.
They're coming off a 4-game win streak.
Yeah, I feel like the Jags are like a little, I don't know, I feel like they're a little underrated. Like I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like they're not like.
I feel like a lot of people are talking about the Texans and how good they've looked. When the Jags are actually top of that division, they're 9-4. Mm-hmm. They have a rookie head coach. Yeah. Obviously, it's his first year.
But rookie head coach is doing great.
Yeah.
We love giving rookie head coaches.
And the team's just looking really good. So I have no expectations for the Jets to win this one.
No. This is a must game. A must-win game for the Jags because if they lose, it's affecting their playoff picture, and they're not really comfortable right now. They're 3rd in the playoff for the AFC side. They are
I think right now it's just they're
if the Steelers win, I think.
What happens. Right now I think what the Jags are looking at is the AFC South and how they have the best record in their division, but they know the Texans are right there, and the Texans have won, I believe, 5 straight. So the Texans are looking really good, and they know they can't.
Yeah, the Texans are
let up.
8-5 right now. So
And so the Jags.
So if they win, so the percentage of them if they win against the Cardinals is that the possibility of playoffs goes up to 94%.
Mm-hmm.
And if the Jags lose, their playoff possibility goes down to 93%.
Yeah, I think that.
So if they win, they're currently at 97%. So if they win to Sunday's game, I think they're like a shoe-in.
Yeah, no, the Jags will definitely make the playoffs, I think, no matter what. I think what it's about at this point.
There's 4 games left of regular season?
Yeah.
Including this week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think at this point the Jags are just.
They don't play Christmas, no?
Who?
Jags.
The Jags, I do not believe, play on Christmas, no. I think that the Jags at this point will be looking at, we're going to make the playoffs, but we want to win the division. That first wild card game, you won it at home.
I think it's been a while since the Jags has even been in playoff like potentials.
Yeah, I mean, they've had a few down years.
I feel like this is like probably one of their best record years coming in.
Yeah, I think since the season that they won a playoff game against the Chargers and then lost to the Chiefs. So,
so like
this is
big for them.
It's a must-win week, obviously. Pretty much any.
I think any
week
the
against
last
the Jets.
4 games have to be
like this would be this would be an awful loss for the Jags. I think if they win this game against the Jets, they're still favored to win the division. If they lose this game to the Jets, then it becomes
a more tough spot.
The Texans will definitely be right there. So I think it's a must win for the Jags. I think they're gonna win.
Oh,
pretty comfortably. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't play for Christmas.
You taking the Jets?
You crazy, right? You crazy.
Yeah,
no. No, there's no way the Jets are going to win, especially with the way they played last Sunday.
Yeah, it's not looking great.
No, they're at a point where they need to like bring the broom out. Just like, come on, guys. Like, just get off the field. Like, you're done for.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about this earlier, like the fact that the Giants were considered out for playoff potentials before the Jets were crazy.
Yeah.
When the Giants were winning and the Jets were still losing. Yeah. So, and especially the way you guys started this year, I think none of us are surprised that this is their record.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't even think they were gonna make double digits.
Yeah.
I said at least 5.
You thought the Jets were gonna win at least 5 games?
Yes.
Yeah. I probably thought around there.
Yeah, I think that's like the most.
Yeah. I think I probably thought around there.
Yeah.
I think if I had to guess now, I think the Jets, I think maybe they can win one more. I know they have the Saints coming up in a couple of weeks. Maybe that's a win. Hopefully, honestly, at that point, I'm probably wouldn't even mind.
I'd be checked out by that point.
Wouldn't even mind the Jets losing that one. But let's move on to the Giants. Did not play this past week.
Yes, we're coming off of a bye, which is always great for New York teams.
Yep.
Coming off of byes.
Because you didn't lose.
Because we didn't lose. So it's considered our rival match, our
NFC
East rivals. Yes. Jaden Daniels is out for the season with his Achilles. So veteran Marcus Montoura, I think that's how you say his last name.
Marcus Mariota, I think.
Mariota.
Yeah.
Like he's stepping in, which it's good that they have the veteran backup, but I feel like he hasn't played enough this season because Daniel Jones has started like literally every game at this point. So it only gets it to a point where like I know in this game the Giants are favored. Surprisingly. The percentage is crazy. But pretty much this game is going to be like, how can the Chargers do without Daniel Jones? Because they already are out of they're out of playoff. Yeah, they're out of playoff.
Yeah, both of these teams are at this point. Seems like they're fighting for top 5 picks. So
yeah,
if the Commanders lose this game, I believe they will be. They're going to be like projected to have a top 3 pick.
Yeah, and I won't be surprised if it's Giants, Commanders, and Saints. Like
Titans also. Titans, Jets.
Like those
Browns.
Downs. Like those downs.
Yeah, there's a lot of teams that are going to end with 3 wins this year.
Which is crazy.
Which, normally
that it's
gets
not
you
that low.
Yeah, normally if you have 3 wins, that gets you the number 1 pick. But this year, I think there's going to be a 3-win team that has the 5th pick.
Yeah.
So,
well,
yeah,
right now, Marcus has played a total of like.
He's actually looked pretty decent.
He looked
I know
decent.
The game against the Broncos 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Came down to the very end. He looked pretty good.
He didn't play
but
much.
Dart's playing this game.
Yes, Dart. This is like what? Because he came back. This is before he went on bye. That was like his second week back.
Yeah, he was out. So, he played in the Patriots game.
Yes. So
and then was out.
Yes. So.
Or no, no. He played in the Patriots game. Then they had a bye.
So this is his
second game back.
Second game?
Yeah, because he's out for the Lions.
Yeah, you're right.
Jameis played against the Lions, and he played against the Pats.
Yes.
Now it's back.
So Jackson Dart really just said like he just wants to win.
Yeah.
Like just win at least. I think within one of these
he'll put
4
his brain on the line.
Well, don't get me started. We name him Concussion Boy.
Yeah,
we name him Concussion Boy because he needs to know how to slide.
Yeah,
he needs to learn because he's gonna get too many concussions, and then so many health issues are gonna come popping up, especially with the necks and the heads. Those are like the biggest. I'm surprised he's not wearing the Guardians cap.
Yeah,
coming back, which is I know a lot. There's like a lot of people don't like the Guardians caps, but like they do keep the player safe, and I'm surprised he's not wearing one currently.
Yeah,
especially coming off of concussion protocol and then getting hit in his head the first game he comes back. So right now the Giants are favored by 60%. I really want to see how this Washington team does without Daniels, because I think ever since Daniels was drafted and have started, this is their star person. Like everything has been built around him.
Yeah.
Like, so this is going to be in a very like tricky area. Not saying that like Marcus is not good. Like he has the passing yards. He's 29th. He's 29th within passing yards. So close to top 30. They're not showing me how many games he played 9 games.
Yeah. He's been out. He had such a good rookie year, and him being injured this year feels like he gets injured, then comes back for a game or two, then gets injured.
Yeah. Right now, Daniel Jones is out for the season.
I mean, Jaden Daniels?
Jaden Daniels. Yeah. Daniels is out for the season.
Yeah.
And it's predicted that he may not be cleared for the start of 2026.
Wait, Jaden Daniels?
Not Jaden Daniels.
Are you talking? Oh, you're talking about Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
He had an Achilles injury. Yeah.
I'm sorry, 2 Achilles injuries in the same week. Okay.
Wait, Jaden Daniels, he hurt his Achilles?
Yeah.
I didn't even know
it was
that.
like his ACL, like in the same territory, bro. 2 quarterbacks, same weekend.
I knew Daniel Jones tore his Achilles. I thought Jaden Daniels' injury wasn't even that bad.
No, I think it's his ACL. No, he's out.
Oh, wait, no. I knew he had a...
Anyways, it was a big injury on, like, it was not the quarterback's weeks this weekend.
Yeah, for sure Daniel Jones had a...
Like, Daniel Jones is... God bless your soul.
You know, it was an elbow injury.
It was elbow.
It was elbow for Jaden Daniels. I knew it wasn't that bad.
But he's still out for the whole season.
Yeah, I think he's out. Is he out for the whole season? Is that confirmed?
Yeah. He's out.
I thought he was just out for this week.
No, he out.
Okay, no, he's not officially out for the season. He is officially out for week 15.
Well, they were talking about it on...
His elbow has no...
They were talking about it on NFL, like...
he has
was
no
out for the season.
He has
like
no
the way they were wording it.
He has no structural damage to the elbow, but he's out this...
Structural damage is bone, not including ligaments.
I don't know. I think he's just out for this week. I think he'll be back at some point. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, their season's pretty much over.
Yeah,
so maybe
I feel like even if he does come back, they're not going to risk to play him. Because this is like we're going to go back into the topic of how people are getting mad that they're keeping quarterbacks in blowout games. So I don't even think they're going to, even if he is coming back or not, I feel like they're not going to risk it to add like you want him healthy coming into 2026.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with off season starting in February? No, after February, like April.
Yeah.
So like, who knows? But I cannot pick a team for this game.
I'm gonna pick the Giants.
Really?
Yeah, because I think with Jaden Daniels back, or not Jaden Daniels, with Jackson Dart back, second game back.
Bro, I think us getting these names are getting too familiar territories now. Yeah. The last names, guys. The last names are getting to us right now.
Yeah, but I think that the Giants will win this one. I think the Commanders' defense is it's pretty bad. It's like letting up 31 points to the Vikings.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I
So yeah, coming off of it, probably is good.
Yeah, I think that I think the Giants will win this one, which there are probably a lot of Giants fans that don't even want them to win this one, to be honest.
Me.
Yeah.
I want us to keep our number 1 draft pick.
Yeah. That's how a lot of
like if we're 2 for 11 this year, like the least we could have is a top 5 draft pick, top 3 draft pick.
Yeah.
And if we win, that affects a lot. So
yeah,
I kind of don't want them to win, but then yet again, I would love them to win.
Yeah.
I want an interesting game to watch because I watched the Jets last week.
Yeah. Never want to see your team lose like that.
I was just like, damn. I turned off the TV and switched to a different game.
Yeah.
But okay, I take Giants. I haven't taken Giants in a while.
Yeah.
I've been going against them for forever. All right. So let's move on to MLB.
There's actually been some big news this week.
So
not really, probably not the news you wanted to hear.
No, not the news I wanted to hear.
They have to have something planned.
Okay, I think we're gonna get there. Let's talk about these deals first. So, with winter meetings ending or coming to end as of yesterday. So the 3 big names that we yapped about last time that we wanted to continue, like we haven't heard anything from. We wanted to hear something from. We heard something from. So Kyle Schwarber re-signed with the Phillies, which is the Phillies came out of money for that contract. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think it was 5 years, $150 million.
Yeah,
which definitely earned it. I think he was second in MVP.
Yeah, but like, where did Philly get this money? First of all, that's big for a Philly contract. That's big for like the money they gave him.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
That's huge. I'm not gonna go against him. He is a veteran. Like he's been around for forever.
He had such a good year.
Yeah, so like he kind of deserved that money, as he should.
Which is slightly less, $5 million less than the Orioles gave Pete Alonso. So 5 years, $155 million.
We're opening up a wound. I'm not healed yet. I'm not healed. This weekend,
I know a lot of Mets fans are upset about that.
Within 24 hours, we lost 2 great people.
Well, yeah, and Edwin Diaz signed with the Dodgers, 3 years, $69 million.
Yes. So
I think the Mets.
I kind of figured that Edwin Diaz was gonna leave. I'm not that shocked. As much as I want him to stay, I feel like he wants the ring more. And then the vibes in LA. Of course, if he gets an offer from a team who wants back to back, you're gonna go to the offer that goes back to back. Even though
I think it was more money than the Mets offered.
No, the Mets had wiggle room for him to go up, but he didn't want to go.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
He goes 3 years, and I think they gave him $33 million, but he had wiggle room to like get it higher. But I guess
Mets.
He wants to go to LA.
I think the Mets have something planned. I think they're gonna I think they're gonna give a big offer to Kyle Tucker.
They need to knock on his door.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
On your knees, begging. Here, can you sign with us? Because right now, I know it was rumored that Mark Vantos was taking reps at first, which we knew he played first. But like, I'd rather have a veteran first baseman. MLB said that that we're looking at Paul Goldschmidt. I'm sorry, I do not want him.
Yeah, I did see that they're looking at Paul Goldschmidt. I do not want
him only because this team is not as old as it is. Like this team is like in the mid range, and I feel like he had a good year, but he's past his prime.
Oh yeah, for sure, past his prime.
So even if like we don't need a situation in the lineup where we have like an automatic out by that point. Like, he gets on base, but he's not consistent on base.
Yeah, no, not a power hitter.
Exactly. Like, he can't bring much to the... If you're comparing getting Paul Goldschmidt and then from Pete Alonso, that's a downgrade.
Different.
That's a downgrade in my eyes. Not because of, like more on stats-wise, not, like, veteran-wise. Like, they're both, great players. But, like stat-wise, about, like, Pete Alonso coming off a hot-ass season, Paul Goldschmidt, average season, maybe a little below his normal average. So I don't know. My heart hurts.
Yeah. It's definitely a nightmare so far for Mets and Mets fans. But
it's been 2 weeks since we traded Brandon Nimmo.
Yeah.
And then 24 hours that we lost two players.
Yeah, I think I think there's gonna be the Mets are gonna make a big move.
Well, they
So
have
I wouldn't
to
judge the offseason. I wouldn't judge the Mets offseason just yet.
But like no, because winter meetings are probably like the biggest thing.
Yeah.
That happens in December before Christmas.
Yeah.
Because between winter meetings and Christmas, it's like it settles down and then it gets more quieter after Christmas, obviously because of holidays. And then like a lot of talks get brought up back in January. And like a lot of people sign hectically during during off season, like spring training.
Yeah.
And especially since the league is starting in March this year. Remember that. Starting a whole month earlier. So I feel like this is like they need to hurry up and sign people.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like the only other person who I was thinking about is that I don't remember his full name, but you remember the first baseman and the Phillies before they put Bryce Harper there?
You're talking about Alec Baum, Otto Kemp. Yeah.
I think it's Ray. Ray's, I don't know these names. I know he's a free agent, and like honestly, knowing he came from Philly, I know he did good. I know his walk-up song, for God's sake, like that's how iconic his walk-up song is. And you know, Phillies are not supposed to be like Mets fans are not affiliated with Philly, but I don't know. I feel like at this point, our outfield is still empty. We only have Soto in outfield.
No, there's definitely going to be moves that are made.
We need 2 outfielders, a first baseman. They officially said that Brett Beatty is staying at third, which is good for him.
Yeah.
Great for him. McNeil's obviously in second. You know, we need more bullpen help. We literally just lost the biggest part of our bullpen.
Yeah.
Like, you got to go. We got to...
The trumpet entrance is out of New York.
Well, honestly... It took me to when watching others watching other teams that other teams used the trumpets too. Yeah, it's just it was iconic because of Edwin Diaz, because that was his walk up, and the Mets did everything for him. I wish them the best. Orioles fans, please take Fairplay Alonso, please.
Yeah.
Like that still hurts me, but we're gonna go over to Formula One, the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix.
Yep.
For the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, Lando Norris
our prediction
officially won.
Both of our prediction accurate.
Accurate as hell.
Yeah.
Because we kind of predicted 1-3.
Yeah.
1-3 fully. Lando Norris winning. Throughout the race, it was like Ferrari, Charles Leclerc was putting pressure on Lando.
On Lando, yeah.
Which is like, I'm sorry, but like you were so close to him so many times throughout the race, and the fact that they keep saying like he's putting pressure, I'm like, he's behind him by seconds.
Yeah.
Like you could see it on turns and everything. So I'm like, guys, like this race, for it to be the last race of the year, it was kind of a slower race. Like, but I think that's also how Abu Dhabi Grand Prix is like set, like the tracks.
Yeah.
So Landon Norris won.
Yeah.
Officially his first. It's already announced that he's going to number 1.
Yeah.
Verstappen's still waiting for FIA approval to use number 3, because number 3 has only... So what I learned is that for a racer to get a number that was already on the grid, it has to be out for 2 seasons. Number 3 has only been out for 1 season, so he's waiting special approval to get number 3, which is his original go-kart number. Or if not, he's going to go back to 33. But it's been so long since I saw 33 on the grid. 33 on Max car is going to look crazy to me. 2026 seats are already full. We lost to Noah.
Yeah.
I feel like he's going to go to, because Aldi already made, I think he might go to Aldi. Yeah. I could see it, because Aldi is probably the only team that hasn't have their 2 drivers yet. Yet again, Antonelli is such a sweetheart. Yeah. I'm like, bro, why are you saying sorry to Verstappen? I feel like everybody on the grid was trying to help Verstappen, because for Verstappen to win, because he was P1, guys. He was P1, Oscar was P2, and Lando was P3. Lando had to stay out of P3. Yeah. Like from P3 and up, he had to be lower. And there was a time, like there was a quick like maybe 3 laps where he was like down from there. And it was looking good, but then those were the pit stops that really messed them up. Yeah. I think they left Oscar out too long. Yeah. Like hella too long. because by the time he was going into pit, his tires were already gone.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it's hot over there.
Yeah.
So, like, tire pressure is going to go out faster. I don't know. I think I'm excited to see what happens in 2026.
Yeah.
We don't have...
Very close this year.
We don't have Formula One until, what, March?
Yeah. Very close this year, though.
Very close.
2 points.
Max, 2 points separating them.
Yeah.
Max made up 100 points.
Yeah, I know.
Within like a month of races.
Yeah.
That's crazy. First ever done. But let's go over to the NBA and
I think really quickly because the
NBA Cup.
Yeah. I just like spaced out.
It's okay.
Yeah, the Knicks in the semifinal of the NBA Cup.
Mm-hmm.
They play the Magic on Saturday in Las Vegas. Both of the semifinals take place there, and then the final. The winner of the Knicks Magic will play the winner of the Spurs Thunder on Tuesday.
Thunder's is winning that game.
Yeah. I think
the Spurs winning that is going to be like, that's a miracle, but Thunder's winning.
No, Thunder might be the best, most complete. I wouldn't say best. I still believe.
Well, they're considered the best right now, though.
No. They're far and away the best in the league this season. I was gonna say, I think they are the most complete team that I have ever seen in the NBA.
Well, they're 24
and 1, but it's not even just that they're
crazy.
It's not even that they're just 24 and 1. It's the way they're doing it is
they're 16
they don't
straight
play
wins.
They don't play their starters in the fourth quarter because they're up by 30 by that point.
Bro, at that point it's just get on the bench. Here's your times.
Yeah.
Which
so
a lot of teams do. So I'm not even mad by that.
I think the best team I've ever seen is probably the first year KD joined the Warriors, that 2016-2017 Warriors team. But this Thunder team
is a different breed.
The way I would describe it is
they were the underdogs last year. Like, how the hell did this happen?
I think the Thunder's bench would be a playoff team.
You think the bench is a playoff team over the actual starting starting players?
No, I think the whole team is the best, is the most complete team I've ever seen.
Yeah, because the bench players could get off and play as good as the starters.
I think the fact that they are winning games by so much and they only have to play their star players not even 30 minutes a night means that they're going to have people think it's bad now, as in it's not even close now. I think the Thunder's edge and what makes them so good is I think even later in the season, they're going to be just so much more rested than every other team because their starters are playing half the game.
Yeah.
So they're set up incredibly well, and it's going around. Everyone knows that they're probably going to have a top 10 pick this year because they have the Clippers' unprotected pick.
Mm-hmm.
So they're probably going to win the championship comfortably and have a top 5 pick. So they're just set up incredibly well to have a dynastic run. But Knicks, maybe if they beat the Magic on Saturday, maybe have a chance at a little NBA Cup, which it's early stages of the NBA Cup. I think it's only the third or fourth year.
I thought it was
I know.
Why did I thought it was maybe the second to third year?
Yeah, I know it's definitely not the second. I think it's
the third or fourth.
Third or fourth. So
for sure, third.
I think it's going to take time for it to mean a lot. Now, I think a lot of people think of it as nothing, but it's nice. It adds a little bit of intrigue to the start of the season, where in the past no one's really. It's kind of the complaint to the NBA. No one really pays attention to the beginning of the regular season, especially since it's football season, and that's what people are really keyed in on at this stage of the sports season.
Especially with 4 games left. Yeah. We're getting playoffs.
Yeah.
Christmas games.
But as a Knicks fan, I'd love to see
as an average watcher, I would like to see a New York team win.
Yeah. I think that it's going to be hard to beat the Thunder.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I think right now the Thunder are, in terms of odds, I think they're a 50-50 right now to win the NBA championship. I think they're plus 100.
Oh, they have to be.
Which means it's a 50-50 chance between them and every other team winning the NBA championship.
All right.
Which is crazy. The Knicks, though, are currently the favorites in the East to make the finals.
Which is good.
Good
for them.
Something, yeah. But we'll see. Hopefully can beat the Magic on Saturday, and then you never know. Hope you have a good day on Tuesday and beat the likely the Thunder. Yeah. So moving on to your hot take.
Okay.
What is it? Right now,
I feel like it's an ass hot take this week.
a lot of pressure on you because I'm 3 for 3 on my hot takes.
Well, I'm 2-1 for my hot takes.
Okay.
Because I predicted the Kansas City one perfectly.
Yeah, you did say that they would fall apart, which they have, which was my hot take last week, that they'd lose to the Texans.
Okay.
That's 2 of my hot takes, by the way. One of them was they lose to the Broncos. I'm not going to do it again. It feels like it's like cheating, just doing the same one. All right.
I think the Bills are going to beat the Patriots.
Does that count as a hot take, though?
I don't know. I feel like it's because the Patriots are doing such a high run.
I just feel like I think they're favored in that game.
I don't know. I don't think they're our favorite.
I don't think that counts as a hot take. If they are not favored, it's by like 1 point.
Well, no, it still counts. It's a hot take, right? It's my hot take. I did not have enough time to think of my hot take this week. Come on.
All right, fine. I'll give it to you.
Give me my hot take, please.
You know what?
Okay.
It's like a half hot take.
It's a half hot take. It's not a hot take. It's a semi-hot take. Okay? There you go.
Okay, you know what? So you think that the Bills are going to beat the Patriots?
Yes.
Okay, yes, I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that quote-unquote hot take.
Oh, God. I said semi-hot take, okay? So it's like died down a bit. But I think, the Patriots are coming off of like how many wins? Like
10, I believe. 10 in a row.
10 in a row. This Bills team have been able to pull back, like come back, have tremendous comebacks within like third, fourth quarter if they're down. Right now, I cannot see I think that the one team that might be able to break apart the Patriots lines are probably the Bills. And just because I feel like this is where it's like the most equalist of like how their offense line and their defense lines, they're very like, they're not like, oh, the Patriots is better than the Bills. I feel like they're very equal. And I feel like we haven't seen that yet.
I think it's a big game because a lot of skeptics on the Patriots are saying that they haven't beaten good teams this year and their schedule has been really easy.
They're 11-2.
And Patriots have kind of been able to hang their hat on the fact that they beat the Bills in Buffalo.
Yeah.
So if now the Bills beat the Patriots
at home
in New England, I think there's going to be a lot of questions about the Patriots going into the playoffs if they can beat the good teams they're going to have to play. Like, so yeah, I think the Bills are going to win. I agree with you. I guess we'll call it off, even though I did.
No, we're calling it semi-hot take.
I did just look to confirm, and the Bills are favored.
They are favored. Okay, this is my.
Did you go back on the Bears take you were gonna say?
Which was my Bears?
Because that's a hot take.
I don't think the Bears are making
the playoffs.
Yeah, I think they're gonna fumble.
That you should have said that for your hot take.
Okay, fine. I changed my hot take. I got bullied. He didn't like my semi-hot take.
No, I agree with it, but it's not a hot take. A hot take can't be a team that's favored to win.
First of all, I didn't know they were favored.
Yeah, they are.
I did not look at that stat that they were favored. Okay, fine. Let me pull up playoff predictions real quick.
The Bears, who currently have let me see. I can give the accurate playoff percentage of them making the playoffs.
Yeah.
They're currently 70% to make the playoffs. So that's a good hot take. It's very possible, but it's also only a 30% chance. I could definitely see the Bears not making the playoffs.
Who's under them?
Because they play the Browns, which
that's probably
a win. But then they play the Packers, the 49ers, the Lions.
No, the Lions are out. 49ers are still in, if I'm correct.
Which that Week 18 game against the Lions is going to be...
Hold up. There you go. I got my bracket.
Yeah, the Bears, I think they just need to... If they go 2-2, they will almost
they will
definitely
barely be in.
But
they're not. They're currently not outside looking in. But on the NFL website, they do have them under like all the teams are going up, and the Bears are the only team that's down 6.
Yeah.
So if they lose the game against the Browns,
that would be a big loss.
They're currently at 60% to get into playoffs.
They're 77 if they beat the Browns. Is what I'm looking at.
And they're 41 if they lose. I think because they're NFC North, right?
Yeah.
NFC North. The third is the Lions.
I don't hate that hot take.
The Lions are right there. They're not. They're not fully out yet. Yes, they're on the outside looking in right now, but I feel like with the Bears matchups coming up and the Lions matchups probably being equally the same, but I feel like these Lions team, they've been doing good this year. It may not be their record year, their best year, but I feel like I could see
The Lions
I
getting
could see
in
the
over them.
Lions getting in over them. Just because I feel
I like that hot take.
I feel like the Bears do good. The Bears do good, but I think it's been a while since we saw the Bears in playoffs too, if I'm correct. And I feel like sometimes, like, for example, they're 9-4. The 4 games they lost, I think, if it's besides the Patriots, besides them playing all the good, like, I feel like their schedule was kind of hard, like not as hard.
Yeah, no, it definitely wasn't as hard of a schedule.
I feel like Lions maybe have like a little bit. I think it's like a little bit higher than them.
Yeah,
but that was my hot take.
That hot take gets a B+.
A B+.
The Bills one gets a D- because it's not a hot take. Because I agree with it, but it's not a hot take.
Okay, it was a semi-hot take.
But no, I like the Bears one.
I was busy. Okay, you got to give me what I could get.
Yeah, no, I like the Bears one.
All right.
We'll see.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Bearcat Den, and follow us on YouTube Bearcat Den, and see you next year.
Yeah.
Happy holidays.